What would you do if you discovered that behind the glimmering magic of a Disney classic lay centuries of sacrifice, honor, and a defiant act of rebellion? Imagine a story where a young woman, armed not only with her father's sword, but also with quiet determination, dons armor in secret to protect her family and her country. Welcome to the world of Hua Mulan, an epic legend that has transcended time, inspiring animations, live-action remakes, and heated debates about cultural authenticity and modern politics. Get ready to explore the multifaceted legacy of Mulan. Picture this: it's ancient China during the Northern Wei Dynasty. Amidst the hum of daily life, the rhythmic sound of a loom intermingles with the somber heartbeat of a family facing a daunting imperial decree. When every male is summoned to battle against marauding nomads, one brave soul defies expectations. Hua Mulan, quiet, resolute, and armed with both archery skills and stealth, steps forward to shield her ailing father. In today's world, Mulan's story is celebrated on screen in both the beloved Disney animated classic and a recent live-action version. Yet beyond the cinematic spectacle lies a historical narrative filled with personal sacrifice, the challenge of rigid gender roles, and an enduring spirit of defiance. And as we peel back the layers, we'll also see how modern debates, ranging from artistic license and historical adaptations to the political controversies regarding human rights in today's China, add unexpected depth to her legacy. Grab your popcorn and settle in, because tonight we ride through history, myth, and modern controversy on the path paved by Hua Mulan.
The sound of a loom echoed through the modest home in the Northern Wei Dynasty, where Hua Mulan's calloused fingers worked the shuttle back and forth. Through the thin walls, she could hear her father's labored breathing as he attempted to polish his old armor. His joints, stiff from decades of military service, betrayed him with every movement. When the imperial decree arrived, demanding one man from each family serve in the army against the nomadic raiders from the steppes, Mulan watched her father's face grow ashen. She knew he would try to answer the call, and she knew it would kill him. That night, as her parents slept, Mulan took her father's sword and tested its weight. Years of archery practice and horseback riding had strengthened her arms. Years of managing the household had hardened her resolve. She bound her breasts tight against her chest, gathered her hair in the traditional male style, and donned her father's armor. The army camps were a world of mud, blood, and endless marching. Mulan learned to spit, to curse, to march until her feet bled inside her boots. She learned to kill, first with arrows from a distance, then with a sword at close range. The faces of the dead haunted her dreams, but she never revealed her secret. For 12 years, she fought alongside men who never suspected. She rose through the ranks, not through bravado or showmanship, but through strategy and quiet competence. When her fellow soldiers boasted of wives waiting at home, she thought of her aging parents and remained silent. The war changed her in ways she hadn't expected. She grew to understand the brotherhood of soldiers, how men could weep together over fallen comrades one moment and share ribald jokes the next. She learned that courage wasn't about fearlessness, but about moving forward despite terror's cold grip. After the final battle, when the Khan's forces retreated across the steppes, the emperor offered her a position in his court. She bowed deeply and declined, requesting only a swift horse to return home. Her companions thought it strange that such a decorated warrior would choose such a humble path. Returning home, Mulan found her parents had aged but lived. She unbound her breasts, changed into women's robes, and resumed her place at the loom. When her former comrades visited, seeking the great warrior they had known, they found only a woman in simple dress, working silk threads into patterns as complex as the life she had led. Some say she later married, some say she lived alone, tending her parents until their deaths. But all agree that she served with such distinction, that her true identity remained her choice to reveal. In the end, she had protected not only her father and her country, but also something more precious: her own truth, revealed only when she chose on her own terms. The story of Hua Mulan echoed through the centuries, not as a tale of deception, but as a testament to duty that transcended the boundaries of gender. In an age when women were confined by strict roles, she proved that honor knows no gender, and courage wears many faces.
Beyond the celluloid magic, Mulan's narrative now finds itself entangled with pressing modern issues. As Western audiences marvel at the bravery of a legendary Chinese heroine, critics have also scrutinized how these films represent Chinese culture and history. The live-action version, for example, sparked controversy over casting decisions, cultural inaccuracies, and even the political implications of its production context. Today, discussions about Mulan cannot be divorced from broader debates about China's current human rights record. International attention has increasingly focused on the treatment of Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang, where reports of repressive re-education camps and cultural assimilation policies have ignited global outcry. These modern human rights controversies serve as a stark counterpoint to the heroic imagery of ancient China. They remind us that the interplay between myth and history is never static, but continuously influenced by contemporary politics. Critics argue that while cinematic portrayals of Mulan celebrate ancient valor and unity, they can also inadvertently gloss over modern abuses and struggles, raising questions about cultural representation and the ethics of soft power in global media. Yet, others contend that the films offer a platform for dialogue, inviting audiences to explore the intersections between timeless legends and current social justice issues. So, if you're captivated by the legend of Mulan and want to walk in her footsteps, figuratively or literally, here are some must-see spots in China where history, myth, and modern life converge. 1. The Mulan Memorial Halls and Museums. Head to provinces like Shaanxi or Henan, where historical relics and dedicated exhibitions bring Mulan's story to life. Explore ancient battlefields, traditional armories, and cultural museums that display artifacts from the Northern Wei Dynasty. Don't miss the beautifully preserved murals and calligraphy that capture the spirit of ancient Chinese valor. 2. Traditional Chinese theaters and opera houses. Experience live performances of Chinese operas that retell Mulan's tale. These shows, rich with elaborate costumes and traditional music, offer a mesmerizing glimpse into how her story was celebrated long before Hollywood lit up the silver screen. 3. Cultural festivals. Time your visit during local festivals where reenactments of legendary battles and traditional martial arts displays are common. Here, locals pay homage to Mulan's courage in vibrant parades and community events. It's a celebration of heritage that blends the ancient with the modern. 4. Modern art galleries and street murals. Cities like Beijing and Shanghai are peppered with contemporary art installations that reinterpret Mulan's legacy. From street murals that fuse classical Chinese ink art with modern graffiti to galleries that explore feminist reinterpretations of her tale, these visual feasts are a testament to her enduring influence. 5. Behind-the-scenes tours of film studios. For the cinephiles among you, some film studios in China offer guided tours where you can learn about the making of both animated and live-action Mulan films. Gain insights into the artistic choices, costume designs, and the challenges of balancing historical fidelity with cinematic spectacle. And while you're exploring, keep an eye out for subtle nods to the enduring debate between myth and modernity, perhaps in a carefully placed mural or a whispered story from a local guide. Whether you're drawn by the allure of ancient bravery or the complexities of modern cultural debates, Mulan's legacy is everywhere in China, waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining this journey through the many layers of Hua Mulan's story, from the whispered legends of ancient battlefields to the bright screens of modern cinema, and even to the charged debates of today. Remember, courage knows no bounds and every legend has more than one face.